As part of your regular periodic inspection, it is important to check the condition of all the sheaves. One of the first areas of inspection would be the sheave groove. We recommend the use of a sheave gauge that is made for checking worn wire lines. The gauge will determine if the sheave groove has been excessively worn. The gauge should sit flush in the bottom of the groove and contact the groove for a 135 to 150 degree arc. Also, visible light under the gauge while placed in the sheave means the groove has been worn and requires replacement or proper regrooving of the sheave. If not, the existing rope will be damaged. While checking the sheave groove, it would also be a good practice to make sure the size of the wire rope being reeved through the sheave matches the size of the sheave groove. Improper rope diameter to sheave groove could lead to premature wear of both the wire rope and the sheave. If the rope is a bigger diameter than the sheave groove, pinching of the rope will occur. If the rope is a smaller diameter than the sheave groove, the rope will not seat properly, which could lead to flattening of the rope. In either case, the wire rope will not be able to function properly, and damage to both the rope and the sheave will occur. The groove of the sheave should be smooth. If shallow corrugation is found, Crosby recommends the sheave be replaced during the next scheduled maintenance or the next time the wire rope is changed out. If during the groove inspection a wire rope pattern is found imprinted into the sheave groove, we recommend immediate replacement. Corrugated sheave grooves will accelerate the wear of the rope and could lead to a hazardous condition. All Crosby McKissick roll-forged sheaves 14 inches and larger are equipped with flame-hardened grooves to help increase the groove wear resistance of properly used sheaves. The grooves are hardened to a minimum 35 Rockwell C for a 140-degree contact area with the wire rope. During the sheave inspection, attention should be given to the sides of the sheave groove. Look for any signs of wear in the fleets or sides of the sheave groove. Excessive wear in this area could mean a misalignment in the reeving system. Wear in the sides of the sheave groove commonly occur when there is more space between the sheaves of one block than the other. Also, if the system is reeved in such a way that not all of the sheaves are being used, or if the traveling block runs too close to the top block or boom point sheaves, rubbing between the wire rope and sides of the sheave groove can occur. Crosby recommends the fleet angle not to exceed 1.5 to 2 degrees as the rope enters or leaves the sheave. While inspecting this area of the sheave, any signs of cracks, broken flanges, or chips would be reason to take the sheave out of service. As part of a thorough sheave inspection process, any signs of cracks in any welds would require removal from service. During the sheave inspection process, it is important to check the general condition of the sheave bearings. This can be done by doing the following. Check the sheaves for excessive side-to-side movement and wobble as the sheave is stationary in the block. Check the sheaves for ease of rotation. Does the sheave want to drag or resist rotation? Check the sheaves for proper lubrication. Any signs of inadequate bearing function would require removal and replacement of the sheave and/or bearing. A bad bearing can lead to numerous problems, including but not limited to damage to the wire rope, added friction requiring more lead line pull, and a reduction in the overall efficiency of the system. If disassembly of the block is required, the center pin that runs through the sheaves should be examined closely. The entire surface of the center pin should be inspected for any scouring, gouges, cracks, wear, corrosion, discoloration, or chips. Lubrication should be inserted via the grease fitting in the end of the center pin to make sure that none of the lubrication channels are clogged. Lack of lubrication will affect the life and overall performance of the bearing, center pin, and sheaves.